Hello viewers, my dear students, my name is Bhatt Rafi. I am lecturer in zoology subject and my YouTube channel is Bhatt Rafi's Lectures. You can share and subscribe if you like the video. Today I am deliver the video lecture to my 11th class students. Today's my topic is Plastids in the cell biology. Plastids of class 11th student, subject to zoology. So let us, dear students, let us begin the topic Plastids. Plastids was first introduced by E. Haeckel in 1866. This plastid, it was first introduced by E. Haeckel in 1866. Plastids are the cytoplasmic organelle found in only plant cells. And this organelle is present only plant cells and certain protista. This organelle is absent in animal cell. In a plastids are not present in animal cells. It is only present in the plant cells and certain protista. So they are easily observed under electron microscope. Now this organelle is easily observed under the microscopes. Plastids are semi-autonomous organelle. In a semi-autonomous organelle having DNA and double membrane. Having DNA and double membrane. Having DNA and double membrane envelope, which store or synthesis of various types of organic compounds, with the exception of some protists, for example, Euglena, Dinofelicia, Dino, and diatoms. Plastids develop from colorless precursors called the protoplasts. Plastids have the ability, it has the ability to divide. They have the ability to divide and differentiate into various types of plastids. If you go further, depending upon their color, depends upon the color of plastids, they are divided into three types. First is the leucoplasts, and second is the chromoplasts, and third is the chloroplasts. We'll explain these three types of plastids: leucoplasts, chromoplasts, and chloroplasts. They are types of the plastids. First, leuco means, is the Greek word. First, we explain the leucoplasts. Leuco is the Greek word. It is the Greek word leukos. Leukos means white. It is the colorless. It has no color. And protista and plastos means the molded. And it is the Greek word leukos means the white, and the plastos means the molded. So they are the colorless plastids. Leucoplasts are the colorless. And main function is the store store food, and colorless and store. Primary function of the leucoplast is storage. So we call that it is function is only storage. Storage. They generally occur near the nucleus. They generally occur, they are present near the nucleus. They are present near the nucleus. The leucoplasts in non-green cells and possesses internal lamella grana, and the photosynthetic pigments are absent. Grana and photosynthetic pigments are absent this type of plastids, that is the leucoplasts. And leucoplasts also have the variable size, and from, for example, rounded, it may be rounded, oval. They have the various sizes, variable sizes, and form in a rounded, oval, cylindrical, or filamentous. These are they vary. They have the variable size and form: rounded, oval, cylindrical, and filamentous. There are three special types of the leucoplast. In a subtype, there are the three special type of the leucoplast. First type of the leucoplast is the amyloplasts. First type is the amyloplasts. Amyloplasts. In amyloplasts, they are storage containing leucoplasts, and they are the storage containing leucoplasts. They are the storage containing leucoplasts, and amyloplast is the several times larger than the original size of leucoplasts. It contains simple or compound storage grain covered by special protein sheet. For example, potato tuber, wheat, potato tuber and wheat, rice, etc. And second special type of the leucoplast is the elaioplasts. Elaioplasts is the second type of the leucoplasts. It is also called lipidoplasts or elaioplasts. They are colorless plastids and store fat. In this type, store the fat, or we call it the stored droplet of oil. Stored droplet of oil. And third type of this is the elaioplasts. Elaioplasts. They are the type of the leucoplasts. They are the type of the leucoplasts. And elaioplasts is also called the protoplasts or proteinoplasts. They store the food grains. Now, second type, first type of plastids are the leucoplasts, and second type is the chromoplasts. Second type of the plastids or the chromoplasts. First type I explained the leucoplasts, and second type is the chromoplasts. Chromo means color. And a chromo, it's a Greek word. Chromo means the color, and plastid means the molded. And a chroma means the color, plastos means the molded. They are the colored plastids. In a chromoplasts are the colored plastids, just as leucoplasts are the colorless, but chromoplasts are the colored plastids. They are the full of colors, with the yellow, orange, and red carotenoid and other pigments. And third type is the chromoplasts. Chromoplasts, if we go the function of these chromoplasts are responsible for color in flowers. And its main function is the color of the flowers, or we say the ripening of the fruits, autumn leaves, and some roots like carrot, pollination of flowers. They also cite for the synthesis. Third function is they provide bright red or orange color to fruits for attracting animals and for dispersal. And fourth function of the chromoplasts is the chromoplasts provide color to many flowers for attracting animals. They provide color to many animals for attracting animals because of the colored. And now, third type of the plast is the chloroplast. In a plastids are three types, depends upon the colors. First, I explained the leucoplasts. Second is the chromoplast, and now third is the chloroplasts. Chloroplast, there also the Greek word chloros means grass green. Chloros means grass green, and plastid means the molded. They are also called the kitchens of the cells. They are called the kitchens of the cells. They are called the kitchens of the cells. They are greenish plastids. They are greenish plastids which possesses photosynthetic pigments in a chlorophyll and carotenoids and take part in synthesis in food from inorganic raw materials in the presence of radiation energy. The chloroplasts are usually spherical. If we go for shape of the chloroplast, they are usually spherical, ovoidal, ovoid, and discoidal shaped, cup or griddle shaped, cup or griddle shaped. They range in the size of 4 to 10 mm. They range the size of 4 to 10 mm in long axes. They are double membrane bound structure. They are divided into outer and inner membrane. And the chloroplasts are divided into the inner and outer membranes. And if we go and further divide into two distinct regions, it has two distinct regions. First is the grana. You know that the grana or the stalks of flattened disc-containing chlorophyll molecule. The flattened membrane sacs are called the folliculitis, and of adjacent grana are connected by membrane tubes called the stroma lamella. And second is the stroma. Stroma is the homogeneous mixture in which the grana are embedded. It contains several enzymes that are used for synthesis of carbohydrates and proteins. And it also contains its own DNA and ribosomes. If you go by chemical composition of the chloroplasts, are the protein 50 to 60%, If you go by carbohydrates, lipids 25 to 30%, and chlorophyll 5 to 10%, carbohydrate 1 to 2%, and DNA up to 0.5%. DNA up to 0.5 and RNA 2 to 3%. and vitamin K, vitamin E, and magnesium, iron. If you go the function of this chloroplasts, in a chloroplast, they are the third type of the plastids. If you go the function of the, it is the important organelle, the function of this plastids, plastid type chloroplasts, or most important function of chloroplast is to carry out the process of photosynthesis by trapping the energy of sunlight and transform it into chemical energy of glucose formed from water and carbon dioxide. This is the first function. And second function of the chloroplasts are, chloroplasts also supply oxygen, a byproduct of photosynthesis, to all the aerobic organisms for respiration. And third type is they also temporarily store starch in the form of peronoids. And fourth function of the chloroplasts are, chloroplasts utilize carbon dioxide, keeping its concentration in the air normal. I will repeat this. Chloroplasts utilize carbon dioxide, keeping its concentration in the air normal. And fifth function is, chloroplasts of some algae provides photosensitivity because of the presence of the stigma or ice part. So, dear student, this was the topic of the plastids. I hope you have grasped this. Thank you all.